Agnes. I'm a project manager for managed services. I've been here for about, 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, what's today's date? May 18th is when I started 3 years ago. I've been doing lead support for about 5 years now.
What from your background do you think influences you as a professional and how you work?
Can I say that it's my grandma?
Yeah.
She pushed my ass.
Yeah.
Okay. That's her. So I think what drives me is how I was raised by my super tiger Korean grandmother. She made sure so she raised me while my dad was in the States, from when I was born until when I was 9 years old. And she wanted to let me know that just because I didn't grow up with parents doesn't mean that I'm like second class to anything. So she's pushed me to do my best at everything, and so I think it stuck with me all throughout. So how I started skating when I was in first grade is because I was a roly-poly 5-6-year-old, and my grandmother found out that somebody told her, yeah, figure skating is the way to go. Well, not necessarily figure skating, just skating in general. So she took me to the rink one day and she said, pick one, and it was a really pretty pair of white figure skates and then the ugly black speed skates. So I said, I want the white one. And so that's how it began. She pushed me so hard. She wanted me to be the best, and I didn't know how to be anything else. And so it kind of took off from there. Every morning, not every morning, but maybe like 2 out of the 6 days, because you went to school. You go to school on Saturdays in Korea. This is a horrible thing, but this is what happens. So 2 out of the 6 days I would wake up, I think around 5 o'clock in the morning, I would get dropped off at the rink, and then I would get picked up and then be taken to school from the rink. And then I would finish school around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'd be at the rink at around 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I would leave at around 8 p.m., get home. We didn't have a car, so we took public transportation. Get home around 9:30, do my schoolwork, and then thankfully the next day I didn't have to wake up at 5 o'clock. But every afternoon was spent at the skating rink. And I think it's just, I wanted to be the best at it. I had a bunch of girls around me that were, first of all, skinnier, because I started this because I was chubby, right? So I needed to drop the weight. But I saw that, there's nothing that, I saw that I started getting better than some of these girls, and so that's what pushed me to do even better. And I couldn't do any, my grandmother was so hard on me, so she kept pushing and pushing, and I didn't know anything else but to be pushed like that. At times I resented it, but now I'm really thankful that she did that, because I think it carries over into a lot of my everyday things. I never want to be too comfortable with where I am. There's always someone that's smarter than me, that's just better than I am at everything, and so there's no reason why I can't always work to catch up to them. So I'm surrounded by super smart people at all times, and I'm learning every day. And I try to apply what it is that I had. I mean, I didn't know that it kind of like connected itself, but now when I think about it, the waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning when you're 7 years old is not an easy thing to do. But I've done it, and as I was doing it, it wasn't like a chore or anything like that, and I feel the same way here, I know sometimes we have crazy projects, but it all adds to me being a better person.
One of the things people around here and clients, the feedback that they give is that, like, wow, she is tough. Wow, she is no nonsense. Mm-hmm. Wow, she is a perfectionist. They love that about you because I don't know, it's...
Are you making this up?
No.
What?
That's that.
What?
Don't act like you never heard that feedback
No.
before. Most people on this side would feel like nervous to kind of give direct, brutally honest feedback.
I don't have time for that.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have time for that.
No.
That's what people love about you, and I think it sounds like it's a lot of your grandma. You know,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
I think you're polite, but you're kind of like short sometimes. Like, look, that's dumb.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna have, like you said, I don't have time for that.
So I'm working on it.
No, I'm saying,
Working on it.
no. Stay how you are. You're good. You're good. That's what people love.
I'm super direct with clients because I don't have time for nonsense in my life, and I probably took that from my grandma too. She was, just to give an example how like scary this woman was. I asked her one day when like the side ponytails were like all in style, you know, I'm like, grandma, I want one of those too. And she looks me dead in the eye and says, there are enough crooked things in the world. You don't need to be adding to it. So that was the end of the conversation. I never had a side ponytail growing up ever. Yeah, so I'm super direct. And you know, I don't like to waste time. I am a little bit short sometimes, so I am trying to work on it. But I think, you know, honesty, like super brutal honesty, is appreciated by most, I hope. And if not, then I'm sorry. But that's all you're going to get out of me. And I, you know, expect the same from other people too when it comes to me, my performance, or whatever it is. I may not take it so well. I dish it out real well. But taking it is a different story. It's a little bit harder, but I'm working on that too. But yeah, super direct. Because of my tiger grandma. She said no side ponytail. There's never any shortage of like knowledge to be learned, right? Like I work with so many smart people. Before I came here, I thought I was the smartest person, but learning more and more every day that that's not true. And it's, you know, when you've, I guess like, it's like all problem solving and you're dealing with personalities, and so I like if, you know, I have my pluses and my minuses, but at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, you're helping other people to solve what it is. It's problem solving, and you're giving them a solution for whatever it is that they may not have been able to do without you. Not to say that I get it done all the time, but I do get it done 99% of the time. I get it done 99% of the time. Super accurate. Super accurate. I give you the best.
No side ponytails with your deliverables.
No side ponytails with your deliverables, said Grandma. Never.
Nice. And you're rocking the side ponytail still.
I
or
know.
something?
But I got the side ponytail because, you know, I need to. I missed out. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 김정민이고요. 만나서 반갑습니다.